Every now and then I come across a piece that was destined for the scrap heap. This heavy gauge metal clock was a manufacturing salvage that was headed to the trash bin. The hinges were welded on the wrong side, so the storage capacity that was originally intended for it would not function properly with the clock facing in the right direction with 12 o'clock at the top. That made it a functional and fatal error. But where they saw trash, I saw beauty and potential. I'm Jeanette, a home decor artist and a vintage rehab designer. Welcome to my channel, The Crafty Hobbit Rehab and Design. Here, I'm all about the art of the rescue. And restoring industrial pieces like this mantle clock is definitely a labor of love. But if you enjoy salvage, vintage restoration, and home decor, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any projects or a shop drop. But back to this restore and rehab design. It was intense. The two hinges on this double-faced clock needed to be removed. The design flaw had to be separated off into two pieces. And beginning with that, separating those, the hinges where they were removed had to be ground down and polished to a smooth and complete surface. Now, this metal crafter tried to fix his error by making hanging points on the clock to hang it, but that didn't work either, because when you hung the clock at the 12 o'clock position at top, the hinges were on the wrong side, and when you opened the clock, everything inside would fall out if you tried to use it for storage. So those points had to be removed as well and filled and ground down to a smooth finish. Going around the perimeter of a clock all the way around had to be smoothed out and fully restored to a gallery standard. After the base structure of this piece was fully revamped, then we could begin with the artistic style of how to develop this into a collectible item. Painting that checkerboard pattern around this metal piece was definitely intense and a challenge. Metal is difficult to paint on. It's very textured, and it has a lot of divots and imperfections in it, and you have to follow the lines of the metal. And in this particular piece, there is a lot of raised areas and lower areas. So working through that to come around with a balanced and inline checked pattern definitely was a challenge. Highlighting the embossed areas with vintage gold gilding wax brings those embossings forward and really makes them pop. And now they're at the same level with the checkerboard pattern. So now you see they contrast and complement each other beautifully on an equal level. In the end, it's been fully transformed into a one-of-a-kind timepiece. You know, it's a discarded industrial piece that's been fully redesigned into an art collectible that still retains its original surface textures that attest to its original industrial origins. It has urban style, vintage character, and definitely one-of-a-kind collectible. If you want to learn more about this piece, the link is in the video description below. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending time with me today, and I'll see you on the next rescue.